It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's almost time for AEW Revolution, but first we gotta talk about this show, the go-home show for AEW Revolution. So let's just get to it, shall we? I'm John Rector with my review AEW Rampage. Yes, back live at the Cow Palace, the crowd was certainly electric. And yes, this certainly was a show that was a go-home show for a pay-per-view event that All Elite Wrestling is offering. And I did predictions for AEW Revolution shortly after Dynamite. You can check that out. And the reason I did them then and not right after this review is, well, you're getting this review on delay, and that is because I'm working a whole lot this weekend. Don't worry, I'm going to be ready live to watch AEW Revolution. I really hope it's a good show because the build has not been all that great, but maybe this show ended up offering us something to entice us. Nah, it was just a run-of-the-mill Rampage. That was pretty much it. JR, Excalibur, Shivani, and the Screeching Irvine, Chris Jericho, Anderson Irvine on commentary. It made sense why he was on commentary for this with the, the closing angle that they did. But Jericho is just pointless on commentary. Speaking of pointless, I'm sorry. Like, the main event made sense. Everything else was just a wash. It was just stuff that was thrown together. Claudio and Yuta, along with Silver and Reynolds, Aussie Open and Top Flight had a four-way where basically Aussie Open and Top Flight were already in the ring, and then Claudio and Yuta got jumped by Silver and Reynolds of the Dark Order because, they're having a feud. Oh no! Terrible, terrible things because of the evil Uno, John Moxley. Main event of Dynamite, which makes sense as to why they would try to do this, but I'm sorry, the Dark Order has been meaningless for a while. Nothing even against the talent. And also the Kingdom is in the front row. And I'm sorry, this is a four-way, it was a mess, and really it was just down to Dark Order and Claudio and Yuta continuing their feud. Aussie Open and Top Flight did some stuff, but eventually Yuta managed to get a blind tag and then get a roll-up on one of Top Flight. I think it was Darius. I'm honestly not sure. This match just blended together because so many of these multi-man matches blend together. The crowd was into it, I'll say that much, and Dark Order attack again. I'm surprised we're not getting that match on the pre-show. So anyway, we get a pre-tape on Mox and Hangman, which they're going to definitely go all out. They're going to do a whole lot of stuff. I mean, and there's probably going to be blood within the first few minutes, so it's going to be a Texas death match. Anyway, Jungle Boy is in the darkness, literally in the darkness. I don't know where the hell he was, but he did say, Christian Cage are going to be grave consequences. You want to bring up my dad? I'm going to give you a chance to meet him. It's going to be the final burial. This is a Jungle Boy that I can, get invested in because he was a little more serious here. And this is good. This is good for what it was. It's kind of weird they suddenly just threw out the, the buried alive stipulation, but okay, is what it is. Then Emi Sakura took on Riho. Look, I know that some people like Riho, and that's fine. Some people like Emi Sakura. If you like these two, you will maybe like this match. I don't, because I don't have anything against them. I can't take Riho seriously. I don't care for Emi's character. And eventually there was a moonsault where I think Riho was supposed to get out of the way, but good God, I mean, Emi just smashed her face right into her hip. And then we get the most devastating maneuver in all professional wrestling, the surprise roll-up 1, 2, 3. The crowd loved Riho, I'll say that much. Video package on the three-way. God forbid if Saraya, defender of Abuserverse, wins the Women's Championship. Powerhouse Hobbs destroys Serpentico, and then cuts a promo basically saying, it doesn't matter if it's Wardlow or Samoa Joe, I am going to be the next TNT champion. It's going to be the next chapter in the Book of Hobbs. And Renee is in the back with Takeshita. And Takeshita's like, I haven't been getting a lot of wins. Maybe I should go back to Japan. And then Don Callis said, hey, you can go back to Japan if you want, but let me try to help you. Run away from this freak, Takeshita. Run away from Don Callis. Anyway, quality TV AEW coming soon. What is it? I don't know. I don't care. Mark Briscoe, he seemed all fired up. He was talking about the Battle Royal and then said, I need to go out there and help my brother. And then I realized, wait, my brother's above. And then I saw a couple friends of mine, the Lucha Bros. And it's going to be the Lucha Bros against Nice, Woods, and Davari on the 0 Hour. That's pretty much the only match I believe they added to the 0 Hour. Good that Mark Briscoe is getting, featured on pay-per-view, even if it's on the pre-show. That's good. Revolution Rundown, then we get pre-tapes with the tag teams, and then we get Swerve and Parker against Dustin and Keith Lee. Now, Dustin won a revenge on Swerve. Keith Lee won a revenge on Swerve. Did Keith Lee raid Mordecai's closet? Look, Parker is not good. He may have raw ability, but he needs a lot more seasoning, and this was awkward. This was awkward as fuck. This went a while. Dustin and Keith did what they could. Keith, I'm worried, is not going to be wrestling much past another couple years. Dustin got tossed onto Parker, and then we got the BBC. Keith Lee's BBC pounds Parker down 1, 2, 3. And then Ricky attacks Jericho to close the show. If you notice the Rampage, or as far as the reviews, are getting a little bit shorter and shorter, there's a reason for that. Because there's not much of a reason to invest in Rampage, because even when they try to put stories on there, Rampage has just felt meaningless for about the last year. And that's a real shame. So anyway, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And do you think the Revolution's going to be a good show? Check out my predictions. And hey, let me know who you think's going to win the pre-show match. It's going to be the Briscoes and the Lucha Bros, by the way. It's pretty obvious. So agree, disagree, what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Rentlin. I'll see you soon.